Good morning, good morning, good morning, you lovely lot. It is about 10ish and it is Monday morning. I have had a lay-in. It's been very nice. Feeling nice, nicely rested and ready for a day. The rain has descended quite heavily, so that means I'm not going to be doing very much outdoors. I was going to go and mow Rob's nan's garden for her. That's not going to happen today because of the rain, but I will still message her and see if she wants me to pop over for a cup of tea this afternoon. But this morning I'm going over to see a friend who lives across the road, who I will be walking her dogs for her for the next 2 weeks while she's away. She has family members staying, but this family member has been quite unwell and is not able to walk the two dogs. So this is going to be me dipping in to walk the dogs while they're away. So that's good. And yeah, then I'll come back. I've got some cooking I want to do today. I need to create some sort of sticky Korean, I think it's Korean, pork that I'm going to have with rice, and then that'll be ready for when Lee gets home. I'm going to try it in the Instapot. Boys, what have I said about fighting on the sofa? Oh, thank you. I don't allow it on the sofa. Right. I'm going to go and do what I need to do and leave Kenzie in charge. Well, that was really lovely. We've had 2 cups of tea. We've put the world to rights. We've talked about an awful lot of things. And I'm going for a walk with her on Monday. She's going to show me the route she tends to do with the dogs. And yeah, I've got a few dates booked in for me walking them. There's a few dates I'm not going to do because her aunt has offered to do a couple of walks for her. So that's actually helped me on a few dates when I would have been pushing for time to be able to fit a dog walk in. So yeah, I'm really pleased with that. That's good. I'm now going to make a start on things like the dishes. You can just see here there's a pile of dishes that need putting away. Kenzie's done the dishwasher, so I can put some stuff in the dishwasher. Got the tumble dryer going, and I'm going to make a start on cooking. I was going to go and sort out the geese and change their waters and stuff, but it's raining at the moment and I'm hoping that will improve later. If not, I'll just have to get wet later on, but I'm going to leave it for now and then do the waters later on. Right, shall we make a start on putting this stuff away? Time to do a bit of mopping. I'll put some disinfectant in there, eco-friendly stuff, because I only like the eco-friendly stuff, and some hot water. Before my mop gets wet, I'm going to use it as a bit of a duster for the cobwebs. Oh. Hello, you alright there, love?
Yeah, I was thinking of making bacon and egg sandwiches.
Oh, that sounds delightful. I'd love a bacon and egg sandwich, please. I have put cat litter and animal food all behind there for now because I know the animals cannot get into it to rip the bags open. I want to show you my cucumbers. I need to start picking these, I think, and then despiking them. Look at that. Doing so well. Actually, I need to put some water in there. I'll do that now. This, however, has just been eaten. I don't have a single broccoli head on it because it just seems to be being eaten by caterpillars. I have given up even trying to save it. Oh, Kenzie's made egg and bacon sandwiches. Thank you so much, Kenzie. Would you like me to make you a cup of tea to go with that? Keep the bacon out of that. Oh my goodness. Good. Time to give all of this a bit of a dust. Get rid of the bugs and the muck that's landed on it. Well, I've now found myself cleaning lots of things, wiping everything down, tidying up. I removed the plant that had the caterpillars. I've been cleaning all around the windows, getting all the cobwebs off. I only got to about here now. I've started on this one, just sort of getting all of the fly poo off. But I'm now heading over to Rob's nan's. I've just given her a call and said I'm not going to be able to mow her lawn for her because obviously it's done nothing but rain and you just can't do that. So I said we'll have to do that another day. But if she wanted to, I'd pop in and have a nice cup of tea with her. And she said she was just about to stick the kettle on and she was just thinking of me. So I said, oh, well, that must be a sign that I need to come then. So I'm going to pop over for an hour now, have a cup of tea with her. Kenzie's going to take the dogs out for a walk. And then I'll come back and carry on with this and then do a spot of cooking. In the Instapot, I have a very nice recipe I'd like to try. Well, 2 hours have passed now, and I have come home because the clouds are really, really dark and I didn't take a coat. So I said to her, I'm going to have to go now because I don't want to get caught in that rain. And she said, I've been looking at that rain too, thinking the same thing. So we've had a really lovely chat, drank tea, eaten some biscuits. I want to finish doing a bit of cleaning in here, and I want to do a bit of cleaning in the surfaces in the living room, sort of dusting and wiping down more than dusting actually. I know it is the same sort of thing, but it's proper wiping down with a cloth. And then I'm going to make a start on some food when Lee gets in, and that will be our dinner sorted. I'm eating beef hula hoops, fake beef hula hoops. They're very nice. Well, my living room is now a bit more dusted, a little bit more. It's very dog furry, but I have wiped walls and units and things that were very dusty. I have cleaned all around the top. I've done top shelves, been scrub-a-dubbing and scrub-a-dubbing out here. So everything is much better. Now I need to go and put these things away. So now I'm going to make my pork meal. It's like a honey and soy sauce type creation. And I don't have any garlic. And I need garlic. So I'm thinking of maybe trying a little bit of that in it because it is garlicky. Might completely ruin it, but I'm going to give it a go. It's an experiment. First of all, I am sautéing off the mince. I need that to be nicely browned, and then I'm going to add my fake garlic. We'll see how that goes. I thought with my kids grown up and no longer childminding that my home could be tidy and toy-free. However, if you get yourself 2 dogs, this happens. And Lee has already said he's cleared up decapitated Teddy, haven't you?
Yep, I'm cleared up head.
From a Teddy that was actually Tico's when he used to come stay. It's like having kids. Anyway, I've put the pressure cooker on now to cook for the next, well, it's got to get up to pressure, cook for 5 minutes, and then needs to release, slow release for 5 minutes. So I'm going to have a shower while that does its thing. It's a bit of a mishmash. I didn't have any garlic, as you saw, so I went for a bit of ranch. And I'm not sure how much soy sauce. It wasn't soy sauce, it's Katjap Manis, which is a very strong soy sauce, and it's the one we actually prefer. But I wasn't sure if it's enough, if I've put enough in. I don't know. And then I've added extra rice because Kenzie's going to eat with us. And so then I've added a bit more water, hoping I've got the right amount of water for the right amount of rice. I don't know. We'll find out. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, then it doesn't. Well, this is nothing like it looked on the thing, and it's very bland. Doesn't really have any taste. I throw a load of salt and pepper in it. It was meant to have spring onions on it as well, so I've thrown that in there. And I'm the only one eating it because it's very bland and not really very appetising. So that was a bit of a flop. Clearly I needed to have things like the garlic, which I missed. Anyway, what I am going to do is I'm going to cook up some bacon, and I'm going to make, again, another thing that I am creating that could be a complete disaster. I've got onions, which I defrosted yesterday, which need to be fried up. I defrosted this pastry, gluten-free pastry, because I'm getting rather tubby, and some of that is the amount of junk I'm eating, and some of that is also the fact that I'm eating a lot of wheat and gluten. In fact, I have just completely not eaten the stuff, which means I'm swelling in all areas, mainly my stomach and under my chin. So I'm making a few things that means I will eat more healthily and more for the things I should be eating, because if I stop eating wheat or gluten, then I shrink quite quickly because I stop being so bloated. So yeah, I'm going to roll this out and make like a little tartlet thing is my plan. We'll see how it goes. Might be a complete disaster like the last meal. Rolling out pastry is notoriously difficult, so I'm using these non-sticky Cook silicone mats, and I've rolled out between the two of them, and I'm going to go and put that in a dish. Eek. Now we have the issues of, do I do any blind baking on this to start with? It's not going to be the most beautiful of pies or tartlets or whatever you want to call it. My cooking skills are not that great. And today they have definitely gone to pot. Yeah, don't come here for cooking advice. Now, do I blind bake that a little bit? I think I might do actually, just to firm it up a little bit. I'll put that in the halogen air fryer and blind bake that. I think it's going down the lines of a bit of a quiche flanny thing. You never waste a bit of pastry. Do what my nan and I used to do when my nan was doing baking with me. We'd make little jam things, the leftover pastry. So that's what we'll do with that. One for me and one for Kenzie. Hello.
What do you do?
Using the pastry to make a little tiny jammy thing. Jammy thing. No, that's a compote, a berry compote.
I need that. I need to put that on first. We don't have any jam around.
I'm sure we do somewhere.
No.
Any jam?
No.
Oh, we got to a state where we don't have any jam.
This has been putting that on there, so it's great.
Yeah.
We have marmalade.
We've got a curd. Cherry curd. Should we have cherry curd?
You're cooking the bottom now so it doesn't undercook.
Yeah.
Usually we put rice on it. That's cool.
Yeah.
Little, poured
To
rice
stop
on the
it,
bottom.
yeah, puffing up. I'm just toasting it slightly. Curd on the top. Don't know how this is going to turn out, but
It'll be fine.
it's a little dessert, little dessertette.
What is wrong with you?
Hush now. Right, that's a bit harder now. I'm going to pour the stuff in, this stuff, and then I'm going to pour that in and cover it with cheese and sort of swirl it around a bit. Well, now that's looking a lot better than the last meal. A lot more promising. I just need it to set. That was much more successful. The only thing that would be better is if it wasn't gluten-free pastry, but that would defeat the object of what I'm trying to do. So I've put a little bit in there for my lunch tomorrow, and I need to finish cooling that off a little bit. It needs to go in the fridge, but I'm very pleased with it. Very, very tasty, full of flavour, not like the last thing I just made. I'll leave that with the fabric cover on for a little bit longer because that'll cool down, but the flies and stuff will stay off of it and the cat won't be tempted to eat it. And then in a bid to eat a little healthier, I've got yoghurt, which I love, some frozen fruit, which has been defrosting out of the freezer for 24 hours because I'm trying to get through stuff in the freezer and like work out what we've got and what we can use up. And yeah, you know, there's stuff that's been in there a little while and the fruit was one of those things. And some strawberries that needed using because they were coming to the end of their days. I'm also going to make a cup of tea for each of us. And then I'm going to go upstairs, and Leah's playing this game. I'll probably watch a couple of YouTube videos trying to catch up with my YouTube viewing. I've taken the dogs out, the cat is in and she's been fed, and I think it's now time to relax and enjoy the rest of the evening, which it's nearly 10 o'clock, so not far off bedtime. Thank you very much for watching, you lovely lot. I hope you've enjoyed a lot of today's cooking. It's been very food orientated and cleaning orientated today. And yeah, I'll see you tomorrow, when tomorrow will be first day of the summer holidays for me with the kids. So I have no idea what I'm going to do with them tomorrow, but I think we need to get out and do something. So I'm going to take them off out and, I don't know, maybe just go to a park or something. Might go to a local, there's a park I want to try out and I haven't tried out with them yet, and I might go and do that. So we'll see. Anyway, you can come along for the ride. I'll see you tomorrow.